Right, coming up next, it's a welterweight matchup between Rafael dos Anjos and Donald Cerrone. Well, he's never held a record you would like to have in the UFC. Most wins, most finishes. He is the perennial contender, Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone, and this recent form he has shown since becoming a father, arguably the best of his storied career.
The very best Donald Cerrone we've ever seen, and the reason he has so many records is because he's a guy that really embodies the term anybody, anywhere. You bring an octagon, put it in the middle of an arena and invite Donald Cerrone, he will show up and he will give you a fantastic performance. Donald Cerrone is every man's favorite fighter, and rightfully so.
When he has faced adversity in his career, he has come through with flying colors. See the win over Yancy Medeiros that stopped a skid. Donald Cerrone with momentum, back on the proving ground here tonight. Well, he's one of the most accomplished Brazilians to ever touch down on this UFC canvas. The former UFC lightweight champion, Rafael dos Anjos, now a welterweight, and a damn good one at that.
John, in the fight against Anthony Pettis, in which he won that belt, was truly the greatest performance I've ever seen a challenger have in a UFC title fight. He went at Pettis like this was my opportunity, and there is no way I'm going to let this slip by me. The pressure that he put on Anthony for 25 minutes was something I had never seen him do before, and he's continued that even as he's gone up a weight class, as he's shown in the Kevin Lee fight.
One of the hardest workers in the sport and still getting it done in a UFC career that's coming up on 15 years. The man affectionately known as RDA, back on the proving ground tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Dos Anjos, 35. Cerrone is 37. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 36 wins, 17 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA, Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone. And now here's his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a grappler holding a professional record of 32 wins, 14 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Rafael dos Anjos. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. Ready. All right, here we go with round 1. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this one?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent. If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup. Yeah. There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting, he'll just pop a jab up, get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing these leg kicks.
Three minutes remain in the round.
Good punch land.
It is a welterweight matchup between Rafael dos Anjos and Demian Maia. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly something special.
I don't think he can take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. The former UFC lightweight champion Rafael dos Anjos recently moving up to the welterweight division. It was a gruesome weight cut for the Brazilian and one that he didn't want to deal with anymore, but dos Anjos certainly a threat here at 170 pounds as he makes the welterweight debut tonight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Dos Anjos is 35. Maia is 42. He is 5 inches taller. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 28 wins, 11 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Demian Maia! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 14 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Rafael dos Anjos. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready.
Ready, fight. Ready.
All right, DC, round one is... Coming up next, it's a welterweight bout between Damian Maia and Rafael dos Anjos. So here is the Rio de Janeiro-born former UFC lightweight champion, Southpaw Rafael dos Anjos, back at UFC 185, shocked the masses with a bludgeoning of the former champion Anthony Pettis to become the UFC lightweight champion, now a welterweight. Here is RDA making the walk once again tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming, at least to this point in the UFC.
Keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, ensemble. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Maia is 7 years his senior. He is 5 inches taller. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 14 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Rafael dos Anjos. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 28 wins, 11 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Damian Maia. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Ready, fight.
First round underway. Try to establish that jab. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the counter.
A right punch followed by a left there by Maia. RDA gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Right punches there. Connects with a right hand. Pretty good punch, that one.
Nice right punch by this young man.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, a little single collar tie there. He tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can. he really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, coming up next, it's a welterweight showdown between Rafael dos Anjos and Demian Maia. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands what from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. The former UFC lightweight champion Rafael dos Anjos recently moving up to the welterweight division. It was a gruesome weight cut for the Brazilian and one that he didn't want to deal with anymore. But dos Anjos certainly a threat here at 170 pounds as he makes the welterweight debut tonight. Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Dos Anjos, 35. Maia is 42. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 28 wins, 11 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Demian Maia! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 14 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Rafael dos Anjos. And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready. Ready to fight.
And we are underway. Opens with the inside leg kick. Opens with the left hand and lands flush. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
Elbow to the head in the clinch. Nice work there by Maia. Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen. Oh, nice.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing.
Ground and pound strike is true. Back mount now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC.
Well, maybe crank. He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. And that will do it.
He got him. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You could tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. All right, so a wild round. Bruce Buffer has the official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going.
Ready to fight?
All right, we are underway here at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. misses with that punch. Nice punch there by Maia. Well, you know about the offense, but how about the defense? Overhand blocked by RDA. Single collar tie now. Taken down, and potentially a critical takedown here. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but...
Right now, it looks like he tried to set up an arm triangle choke, and he secured the left arm, push it across. He's to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat.
Getting tighter. And there it is!
Oh!
Yeah, that is high-level grappling right there as he gets the win tonight here by way of submission. And he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of this.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
To stop this contest at 2 minutes of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out,
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got